Thank you, my wonderful people. Thank you once again for tuning in, my wonderful people. Ondo robbery victims' family seeks justice, fought police. All right, my wonderful people. The family of one of the victims of a robbery incident in Idanre town in Idanre local government area of Ondo State, Tolulu Alapija, has appealed to the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Oyeyemi Ayedren, to prosecute one of the suspects who was arrested over the incident. The suspect, Babatunde Adaoye, aka known as Pora, was alleged shot the victim and 3 other people at a shop during an alleged robbery operation in Idaran, was arrested and paraded by the State Police Command last week. Meanwhile, the police commissioner, while parading the suspect in Kura, the state capital, said on August 16, 2022, a competent reported that a group of boys numbering about 5, led by one Babatunde Adeyo Para, shot and robbed him of his bag containing a large sum of money. Onto this, the police boss, who said efforts were on to apprehend the other members of the gang, said that the suspect will soon be arraigned in court. Some days after the parade of the suspect, the family said that the police allegedly refused to charge the suspect to court. Based on this, speaking on the incident, the mother of the victim, Mr. Tola Adelanrunla, alleged that the State Police Command was under pressure to release the victim without charging him to court. He said, "We want to appeal to the Commissioner of Police to go ahead and prosecute this man, that is a suspect, because we learned that the command is under tense pressure from the power that is to be released the suspect secretly. This may be responsible for why the suspect has not been arraigned in spite of the overwhelming evidence that the commission of the suspect himself that he actually committed the crime. We want justice to be done." The parent says, "We have spent a lot in treating my son and nobody comes to the rescue. We are demanding justice." Meanwhile, in a reaction, the State Police Public Relations Officer, Mrs. Fumilayo Adelemi, denied the allegations, saying that the suspect will soon be charged to court. Onto this, the allegation is not true. The police is not under any pressure to release anybody. When it is time, all the suspects in custody will be charged to court after thorough investigation, the PPRO stated. My wonderful people, meanwhile, Army neutralizes terrorists and bandits, recovers arms, vet materials and motorcycles in Kaduna communities. Army neutralizes bandits, recovers arms, motorcycles in Kaduna communities. My wonderful people, this one is another sad one. There's no day in Kaduna that one will not wake up and hear one or two things. The Nigerian Army on Tuesday said its troops have neutralized the bandit in Kaduna communities. In a statement by Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, Director of Army Public Relations, the troop led by the General Officer Commanding GOC 1 Division Nigerian Army, Major General Toured Labaje, have cleared bandits in Buruku, Udawa, Manini, Bahrain, Gwari, Doka, Makande, Koyalo, and Dogon Dawa communities, all in Kaduna State. According to him, the troops engaged bandits during a patrol in some of the communities in Kaduna and subsequently overpowered the bandits, killing several of them. Based on this, he said 3 bandits was captured alive, while some of the criminal element escaped with gunshot wounds. He said AK-47 rifle, 27 rounds of 7.62 mm special communition and 18 motorcycles were recovered by the troops. The statement appealed to members of the public, particularly health facilities and paramedics, to be on the watch out for the injured bandit who may be seeking medical attention for gunshot wound and report to relevant security agencies. My wonderful people, that has been the talk of the day as army neutralizes bandit, recover ammunitions, motorcycles in Kaduna State. And that has been on to this one as a Nigerian, and in a statement by Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, the Director of Army Public Relations. This made this known. According to him, the troops engaged bandits during a patrol in some of the communities in Kaduna State and subsequently overpowered the bandits. That is a very good step in the right direction. And a lot of people, a lot of persons have said, well, that has been that Nigerian army are really working. There's no day will wake up and will not hear something like that. But the truth has been that the good luck of Nigerian army have working so wisely and so effortlessly to make sure that they neutralize this group of bandits. The statement appealed to the members of the public, particularly health facilities, hospitals, and the paramedics, to be careful, to be on a watch as well out for the injured bandit who may be seeking medical attention for gunshot wound and report to relevant authorities. That has been on to this one, my wonderful people. What more are we going to say, as that has been that a lot of reactions have this been taken. Meanwhile, the robbery that took place in Ondo, victims of the family seek justice. The family of one of the victims of the robbery incident that took place in Idaran town in a local government area, in one of the local government in Ondo State, have claimed that Nigerian justice should be taken by them, and the robbery victim family seek justice by the court. The suspect, Babadunde Adayo, also known as Para, who allegedly shot the victim and 3 other people at a shop. Wow, that got my attention. The truth has been that the police commissioner have paraded the suspect in Kura, the state capital, said on August being 16th. A complaint reported that a group of boys numbering about 5, led by the one Babadunde Adeyo, known as Para, shot and robbed him of his bag containing a large sum of money. And now the victim or the robbery that took place, the family members seek justice, fought police. And to this, the police boss, who also effective were on the apprehend other members of the gang, said that the suspect will soon be charged to court. Meanwhile, the family of the victim have said, well, what is happening that the police is no longer charging this kind of matter to court? What is really happening? Some days after the parade of the suspect, the family said the police allegedly refused to charge the suspect to court. Speaking on the incident, the mother of the victim, Mrs. Tora Aladona, alleged that the state police command was under pressure to releasing the victim without charging him to court. That has been the talk of the day, as a lot of people, a lot of reaction has been gotten. People are saying, well, that has been the way of the police, Nigerian police, but that has been a rumor. But then we want to appeal to the commissioner of police to go ahead and prosecute this man, because we learned that the command is under intense pressure from the power that to be release the suspect secretly. Well, this may be responsible for why the suspect has not been again in spite of the overwhelming evidences and the profession of the suspect himself that he actually committed the crime. But the Russian, the state police command, the state police public relation officer, Mrs. From the desk of Mrs. Fumilayo, said, and they denied the allegation, saying that the suspect will soon be charged to court. Oh, well, that has been the talk of the day, my wonderful people. What more are we going to say without wasting much of your time? Well, let me have your take. Remember to send and do well to send your subscription. Please tap for more updates coming right from this channel. Thanks and God bless.